read a book about...
What is she doing? Sorry.
Kira, what are you doing?
Just doing her kangaroo impression, I guess.
My cat's being a real weird, y'all.
Hey, it's Sue.
And Megan, the
Spine Breakers. Sorry, I almost said the restricted section again.
That's us in our old life.
I know.
The channel formerly known as...
Restricted section.
The restricted section.
Okay, so we decided that we're going to participate in the Creature Feature Readathon.
Yeah, which takes place in the month of April, like the entire month of April. And it is hosted by Nocturnal Bookworm.
So we'll link her announcement video where she talks about all the challenges. There's 16 challenges.
Yes, and there's like a bingo card, so you can, all the challenges are laid out on, and you can get a bingo as you read.
Yeah, but I mean, the goal is to read all the challenges, and you can combine as many as you want.
Right.
So, and we're just drinking coffee because I'm trying to be healthy this week, so no booze for me.
We coffeeing it up, yo.
Yep. So we're going to go through each challenge and tell you what we're reading for each, although we have many repeats because we did combine challenges.
So total, I have 7 books, graphic novels, or short stories that I will be reading if I complete all the challenges.
And I think I have 5, but I do have 2 challenges that are iffy, so if they don't fulfill those 2 challenges, I'll find something else.
Right. Okay, so the first challenge is It Came From Above. So for that challenge, you're supposed to read a book about the creatures that are supposed to fly.
Yeah, and this, I'm hoping counts, but it's The Unnoticeables by Robert Brockway, and it has angels in it, but the angels are bad, I think. They're angels and they are not beneficent or loving, but they do watch over us. So I don't know if these are like typical winged angels, but I hope they are so that they will count for this challenge.
Proof.
So that's what I'm reading for that.
And I went a little sideways, as I often do with reading challenges. I'm going to assume that ghosts count because they can float in flyish. So I'm going to read Horror Store by Grady Hendrix because this is about, you know, ghosty ghosts.
Yep. And the next challenge is The Depths Below. So this has to be like a sea creature, basically, or a water creature.
I am going to read Into the Drowning Deep by Mira Grant because, yeah, sea creatures. Water.
And I'm going to read the Lovecraft Compendium, which has The Call of Cthulhu, as well as like a few other short stories that I think are also related to The Call of Cthulhu. And, you know, Cthulhu comes out of the ocean, right?
I think so. He's tentacled, so...
Yeah.
Or she. I don't know if it's a male or female monster, but...
Don't misgender
I don't want to misgender Cthulhu. So the next challenge is to read a book about tiny terrors. So I think it was, what, smaller than a human?
Yeah, she said kind of judge for yourself a little bit, I think. But
Okay.
Oh, me? What did I... Oh, I was going to count Regression Volume 3, which I don't have Volume 3 yet because it doesn't come out till April 2nd, but here's Volume 1 in case you're wondering. It's a graphic novel about this, like, demon cult, and the cult also has bugs everywhere for some reason.
Yeah, it's like bug and decay centric.
So I was counting that for Tiny Terrors because, you know, bugs, even though they're not really the villains.
No, but they are definitely in some places you would not want bugs to be.
Right.
Which I find a little horrifying.
In the second, I think it was in the second volume, there's like an orgy scene where there's like bugs all everywhere. Up in this orgy. It was really gross.
Disgusting.
Yeah. So I'm counting that for Tiny Terror. But if that doesn't count for some reason, then I also have Prey by Michael Crichton that I could read, which is like nanobots.
Right. So that would work. I'm going to read Countdown by Mira Grant, which is a novella from the Newsflesh series. So it's like an in-betweensy book. And it's about a zombie virus. And so a virus is very small, and when it turns you into a zombie, it's very terrifying.
So the next challenge is Ancient Evil, and this is like a creature that is now extinct. So
And-
dinosaurs, megalodon, other things.
Saber-toothed tigers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are both going to be reading The Lost World for this challenge, which is the Readathon group book, group read.
So this is, of course, the sequel to Jurassic Park. It has dinosaurs, Ancient Evil.
Ancient. The next challenge is It's a Conspiracy, which I'm sure you can figure out what that means.
Yeah. So this is one that I have like a tentative choice for it because I don't really know if this has a conspiracy in it or not, but I feel like it probably does. So if it doesn't, I'll choose something else. But I feel like there's probably a conspiracy going on in The Boy on the Bridge by M.R. Carey, because there kind of was in The Girl with All the Gifts. And this is the sequel to that. And I was going to read it for Sequelathon, which is happening now, but I think I'm going to push it to this readathon and read something else read the other choice I had for the challenge for this one, which is Foundation and Empire. That's what I'm hoping will fit for It's a Conspiracy. I also feel like it's a possibility there could be a conspiracy in this one, but we'll see.
See what happens.
If not, then I'll find something else.
And I'm also counting...
I just watched a fuzz fall into my cup.
Yeah, I drank a lot of pet hair. I'm also counting Countdown for this one because in the Newsflesh series, there is a conspiracy surrounding the whole zombie plague.
And the next challenge is We Did It to Ourselves. So that's when, you done fucked yourselves over in the book.
You done goofed.
Yep.
And for that one...
Oh, are you reading a different one?
Yeah. For that one, I'm going to read The Lottery, which is a short story by Shirley Jackson, because these folks create their own fuckery which occurs.
Yeah. And I'm going to count The Lost World for this, because, humans brought the dinosaurs back. You done fucked up.
Done fucked up. The next challenge is Classics, which she defined as just being at least 50 years old.
And I'm going to count the Lovecraft Compendium for this one.
And I'm going to count The Lottery for this one because it was published in 1948, I believe.
And next is Rogue Reptilian, so it has to involve some sort of reptilian creature.
Which, again, we are both planning to count The Lost World for this challenge.
Even though I don't think dinosaurs are actually reptiles, but the ones in here kind of are.
Close enough. It's fine.
And the next challenge is Killer Plants.
For this challenge, I plan to read Day of the Triffids, which I'm going to borrow from Suzanne.
And I'm going to also count The Boy on the Bridge for this. Is it a spoiler to say? I guess I won't say why, although I feel like you could probably figure it out easily, but it involves plants.
It involves plants. And then the next challenge is Not of This Earth.
And I was going to do the unnoticeables for this as well, because again, angels, I think there's also demons in here, which are otherworldly.
Otherworldly. And I am, again, going to count Day of the Triffids for this challenge.
Next is Pick Your Poison, which means there has to be a creature that is poisonous or venomous.
So I am counting Countdown again, and hear me out, because if a zombie bites you, you do die. You become poisoned with the virus and you do die, but then your corpse continues to carry on and eat things and reinfect them. So I'm counting that.
And I'm counting The Boy on the Bridge again for the same reason.
Next up is Creepy Crawlers, and I think we both plan to read the same thing for this.
Yeah, so we're both counting Regression Volume 3 for that as well, because bugs. Next is Be Movie Star, so this is one that's been adapted into a movie.
And we are both planning to do The Lost World. Next up is I Have Become the Monster.
And I'm doing The Boy on the Bridge for that one.
And I'm doing Countdown. So yay!
And next is Giants, so the creature has to be very large.
So can you guess what we're going to read?
The Lost World.
And last up is No One Ever Listens to the Experts.
And this is the other one that I don't really know for certain if I have anything that fits this, but again, I'm thinking that it's probable that I mean, it seems likely that would come up in this, and possibly this as well. So I'm gonna hope, and if not, then I'll find something else.
This is the challenge that I don't have anything specific for either, but I think that probably, I mean, I hate to say Countdown again. Countdown probably does this, but then also I'm thinking Into the Drowning Deep will probably do this too. So I'm gonna see what happens, and if I need to read something else, I will.
And this will be a good lead up to something we have happening at the end of the month.
Oh yeah,
the end of April, I should say.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah. So that's
our TBR for the creature
feature
readathon. Let us know if you're participating.
Yes. And what do you guys plan to read? Have you read anything that we have on the list? Will it or won't it count? Fill us in. If we pick something and you're like,
that doesn't count, and you know it doesn't, then let us know so we can find something else. Because sometimes it's hard to pick books for a readathon because you've never read them. Know what's in the book. Like, you know.
That's it. So we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching.